Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the buzz, an amazing story. Amanda Knox is a free woman. An Italian jury cleared the 24-year-old American on murder charges yesterday. I know you were gripped by this coverage yesterday,
Patrick.
Watching, I know. It's amazing to see when somebody's life is kind of in the balance like that. The news comes 4 years after she was first locked up, accused of killing her roommate, Meredith Kircher. Just a short time ago, we learned that Knox boarded a flight back to her hometown of Seattle, Washington. And while her family is certainly overjoyed, the Kircher family is still looking for answers.
We are still hopeful because there is obviously more and more work to do here, whether it's finding those who are responsible or following the prosecution's appeal and taking it that way. So yeah, we are still hopeful.
And what happened to my daughter Meredith is every parent's nightmare of something so terrible happening, when basically she was in the safest place, her bedroom, and a student, you know, who was studying at the Italian university. So, you know, nobody is untouched by this.
Now, Amanda's former boyfriend, Rafael Solocito, was also freed. The court upheld a charge of defamation against Knox, but sentenced her to time already served and also ordered her to pay compensation. Were you guys surprised by the turn of events?
It's about time. I mean, if you followed this and looked at some of the evidence that went along with it, and I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I guess the judicial system is based on appeals and everything over there in Italy, and
it's different than our system.
It's so much different that the prosecutor was going more on like these, basing his whole case on conspiracy theories, and the DNA evidence was a complete mess.
Yeah.
And they botched all that, but the prosecutor walked into the crime scene initially and said, like, I have a feeling, I can feel it in my bones that this woman is guilty. Like,
right.
Huh?
I know.
And like you said, it was kind of botched up from the beginning, so I feel they went into it poorly, so then they couldn't really backtrack, which is why, you know, it's lasted this long, and it's been drawn out for 4 years now, and that, of course, that poor mother now has really no idea what happened to her daughter.
Well, there's somebody in prison that is reportedly has been convicted of killing her. I don't know, it's like a wander or some sort of...
Right, but I'm saying she still has no clear-cut answer yet. However, I feel like, you know, 2 poor young girls' lives have been totally damaged by this. Of course, one losing her life, and then Amanda Knox. I mean, that's 4 years of your life in an Italian prison with
who knows
the system
what went on in there.
Totally. Well, I'm not saying that it's better. I'm just saying it's completely different, out of your element. You're completely uncomfortable.
Not in your own country.
You're away from anything that you know.
You know, I think that it is almost pretty much my worst nightmare to think about being, you know, brought in and something pinned on you that you know you didn't do, and the desperation, if she truly is innocent, and you know what, we all hope that she is, if she truly is innocent, that feeling of desperation and the frustration of, I didn't do it, why is nobody listening to me? And I can't imagine how 4 years of that must feel for someone.
And I'm pretty sure she pleaded for 10 minutes in Italian to this jury. She even had reporters, I think, with tears in their eyes, too, so I think everyone kind of felt for her, and it's nice to finally see an end to this,
well,
or hopefully.
The way it could have gone yesterday, she could have either been freed, or they could have said life in prison, no chance of parole, see you. So that's how tense that situation was.
Wow, I didn't realize the alternative.
It was either one or the other. So let's go over to Courtney, and I'm sure that, you know, a lot of people have been following this trial for 4 years. I've been fascinated by it, so curious to see how folks online are talking about it today.
A lot of folks are happy for her this morning that she's freed and on her way to the U.S. Haven't found anybody yet who thinks she should still be there, but, you know, the day is young. So let's take a look at some of the comments. Jerry said, I thought that they just wanted to blame somebody and have swift justice 4 years ago. And this one's from Guest. The criminal investigation and evidence gathering techniques was flawed from the beginning. They needed a good DNA sample from the crime scene, which they did not have. Let's take a look at the poll that's right underneath the live blog. Are you surprised by Amanda Knox's verdict? A, yes, I think she is guilty. B, no, the trial was flawed from beginning. Or C, no, she's innocent and now everyone knows. We've also posted this story there, the latest on this, if you want to catch up and read some background details. Here's a look at the Facebook page. 4 comments this morning, and Donna Mitchell said the evidence did not show that she did this crime, and the prosecutor was unable to show she was guilty in the first place. Nicole Chadwick said, I am beyond ecstatic for Amanda. She was punished for a crime she did not commit, and now she is finally free. And Brian Birch said, I'm just glad that she's on her way home and that yet another wrongly accused American has had justice. So if you feel differently, you can leave your comment. Maybe we'll read some more at the end of the show, and at that time we'll also have the poll results. But for now, we're going to switch gears and go into the kitchen with Danielle. And what are you up to now?